My dear friends and ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to day number 31. Yesterday, we learned to use the continuous tense in our communication in the positive form, negative form, and the interrogative form. Today, let us solve the yes-no questions asked yesterday. After that, we shall learn the contractions in future and future continuous tense, and also the point of time in the future. If time permits, let us see some more sentences. Yesterday, we saw the sentences in future continuous tense interrogatives or some questions. The answer is yes, no, and the syntax is will plus subject plus be plus gerund plus object. This is the syntax, the arrangement of the words. You got to arrange the words in such a way that will first, then subject, then be, then gerund, and then object. We learned about 9 sentences. The first one, will you be arriving at 5 in the evening? Number 2, will I be meeting the management at 5? Number 3, will Peter be running a marathon this Friday? 4, will Paul be competing with Peter in the race? 5, will they be watching Peter and Paul in the race? 6, will the students be having stress tomorrow during Tamil examination? 7, will the baby be sleeping in the afternoon? 8, will I be seeing you this time next month? 9, will I be helping Tanu tomorrow? These are the 9 sentences. The answer is yes, I will be, or no, I won't be. It has 2 answers. You can do or not to do. Let us see the answers. Will you be arriving at 5 in the evening? Yes, I will be. Yes, I will be. I will be arriving in the evening. Yes, I will be. Will I be meeting the management at 5? No, you won't be. You are already late, you won't be. You won't be meeting the management. So you won't be. Will Peter be running a marathon this Friday? Will Peter be running a marathon this Friday? Yes, he will be. Yes, he will be, definitely. He will be. He will be running a marathon. Number 4, will Paul be competing with Peter in the race? Will Paul be competing with Peter in the race? No, he won't be. They are friends. He won't be. Will they be watching Peter and Paul in the race? Will they be watching Peter and Paul in the race? No, they won't be, because Paul is not competing. So, no, they won't be. Will the students be having stress tomorrow for the Tamil exam? Yes, they will be. Yes, they will be having stress. Yes, they will be having stress. 7, will the baby be sleeping in the afternoon? No, it won't be. It won't be sleeping in the afternoon. No, it won't be. Will I be seeing you this time next month? Will I be seeing you this time next month? Yes, you will be. Yes, you will be. Will my mom be helping Peter tomorrow? Yes, she will be. Will my mom helping Peter tomorrow? Yes, she will be. So now we learn the future tense, positive, negative, interrogative, and how to say the answers, the positive answers and the negative answers. So we learned almost all the tenses. Almost all the tenses. The present tense, we learned 4 forms. The past tense, we learned 3 forms. And in the future tense, we learned 2 forms. These are enough for us to communicate in English. So 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 9, and the 3 we are not touching. That's not necessary for us. We already learned, but I'm not going deep into our explanations because this 9 tenses is enough for us to communicate. With this, now let us see the contractions for future tense. How to contract future tense. Contractions for future and future continuous tense. Positive, positive, pronoun, future, future continuous. I'm taking 3, the pronoun, future and future continuous. Pronoun I, first person, future, I'll. Future continuous, I'll be. I'll be. We, again, first person, plural, we will be. We will be. Second person, you will be. You will be. Third person, singular, he, masculine gender. Third person, singular, masculine gender, he. Here only the gender comes. First person, no gender. Second person, no gender. But in third person, gender is there. First person, third person, singular, he is masculine gender. He will be. He'll be. She, feminine gender. Feminine gender. She will be. She will be. And it, neutral gender. Neutral gender. It will be. It will be. They, common gender. Common gender. They will be. They will be. So for first person and second person, no gender. Third person only the gender comes. While making conversations and communications, use the contracted form. That's the best form to communicate. Your language will be beautiful, nice, wonderful, marvelous, excellent. So if you want to have a wonderful language, marvelous language, beautiful language, use the contractions. Now let us see the contractions in the negatives. Contractions, the negatives. Pronoun, future, future continuous. Pronoun, future, future continuous. I won't. I won't be. I won't be. I will, I won't be. We, first person plural, we won't. Will not is equal to won't. Will not is equal to won't. We won't be. I will or we will, we won't be. We won't be. You, second person, you will, you won't be. You will, you won't be. He, third person, singular, masculine gender. He will, he won't be. He, positive, he will, negative, he won't be. She, third person, feminine gender. She won't, she will, positive, she won't, negative, she won't be, negative, continuous tense. It, neutral gender. Third person, neutral gender. It will, it won't be. It will, it won't be. They, common gender. They, third person, common gender, plural. They won't, they will, positive, they won't, negative, they won't be, negative, continuous, future continuous tense. So now we learn the contractions, the positive and the negative. Please note the contractions, the negative is different here in future and future continuous. There, do, don't, but here will, won't. There, did, didn't, here will, won't. So please keep in mind that the future, the negatives takes a different form. Now, let us learn the point of time for future. Point of time or adverb of time. Point of time or adverb of time for future tense. Now, after some time. Now, after. Anything after this time is future. After some time is future. Today is present, tomorrow is future. Today is present, tomorrow is future. Day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow. The next day after tomorrow is there, day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow. After 3 weeks or after 4 weeks, after 5 weeks. So after 3 days or 4 days, after 3 days. So day after tomorrow or after 3 days or after 4 days, future. This week is present, next week is future. This week is present, next week is future. Week after next, week after next, next week after next. So week after next, or after 3 weeks, or after 4 weeks, etc. After 3 weeks or 4 weeks. This month is present, this month is present, next month is future. Next month is future. Or month after next, a month after next, or after 3 months or 4 months, after 3 months or after 4 months. This year is present, next year is future. This year is present, next year is future. Year after next is future, or after 3 years or after 4 years. After 4 years, I will become a mariner. The boy said, no, after 4 years, I will become a mariner. After a few years, I will be an engineer. After a few years, I will be a professor. After a few years, I will be a doctor. After a long time, I will be a old man. After a long time, I will become old. After a long time. After a long time. So, or in the evening, at night. In the evening, at night, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, all are future tense. So let us learn the point of time for future. When we talk in future tense, please always remember to use the point of time. Then things will happen. Whether it's tomorrow or after some time or after 1 week or after 1 month, after 1 year, after a few years, the point of time is very important when you talk about your future actions. Now see how the boy said his future actions. We all have future actions. Now let us see the boy's future actions. A day's activities of a boy. A day's activities of a boy says, after the online English class, I dash breakfast. Please note down in your notebook. After the online English class, I dash breakfast. So the online English class is in the morning, 9 to 10:30. So after the online class, I dash breakfast. After that, I dash to the shop to buy some grocery items. I dash to the shop to buy some grocery items. After that, I dash the newspaper. I dash the newspaper. Then I dash with my sister. Then I dash with my sister. After 1 p.m., I dash lunch and dash TV for some time. After 1 p.m., I dash lunch and TV for some time. From 2 to 3 p.m., I dash and I dash at 3 p.m. and dash my homework. From 2 to 3 p.m. I dash, and I dash at 3 p.m. and dash my homework. My amma dashed me coffee and snacks at 5 p.m. My amma dashed me coffee and snacks at 5 p.m. After drinking coffee, I dash out to play with my friends. I dash out to play with my friends. I dash home at about 7 in the evening, and then I dash bath. We dash supper at 8:30 p.m. and dash my home assignments. I dash TV up to 9:30 p.m. and then I dash to bed by 10 p.m. So you have to supply the proper verbs. The verbs is will plus the right verb. Here everything is simple future tense. It's enough for you to talk simple future tense. You have to get the proper verb, and will plus the verb is the future tense. You have to find the right verb, appropriate verb. This is plan of action for a day. Let us see how the answer is. See, this is the answer. The answer is this. After the online English class, I will eat breakfast. After the online English class, I will eat breakfast. After that, I will go to the shop to buy some grocery items. After that, I will read the newspaper. Will read the newspaper. Then I will play with my sister. I will play with my sister. After 1 p.m., I will eat lunch and will watch TV for some time. After 1 p.m., I will eat lunch and will watch TV for some time. From 2 to 3 p.m., I will sleep. From 2 to 3 p.m., I will sleep, and I will wake up at 3 p.m. and will do my homework. This is the first paragraph. Yeah? Until evening. In the evening, what happens? My amma will serve me. My amma will serve me coffee and snacks at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., my amma will serve me coffee and snacks. After drinking coffee, I will go out to play with my friends. I will go out to play with my friends. I will come back home at about 7 in the evening, and then I will take bath. We will have supper at 8:30 p.m. and will review my home assignments. We have supper at 8:30 p.m. and will review my home assignments. I will again watch TV up to 9:30 p.m. and then I will go to bed by 10 p.m. See, this is his plan of action for a day. See, after the online English class, I will eat breakfast. After that, I will go to a shop to buy some grocery items. After that, I will read the newspaper. Then I will play with my sister. After 1 p.m., I'll eat lunch and will watch TV for some time. From 2 to 3 p.m., I'll sleep, and I'll wake up at 3 p.m. and will do my home assignment, homework. My amma will serve me coffee and snacks at 5 p.m. After drinking coffee, I'll go out to play with my friends. I'll come back home at 7 in the evening, and then I'll take bath. We'll have supper at 8:30 p.m. and we'll review my home assignments. I will again watch TV up to 9:30 p.m. and then I'll go to bed by 10 p.m. So I hope you understood how to plan for the future. Planning is very, very important. You have to remember the past, you have to do the present, plan for the future. So future is in your hands. So you have to plan. Past is gone. So remember the past. Present is in your hands. Do whatever you can do, the good, do. Then plan for the future. Plan for the future. So will plus the verb is a plan. Very simple. Don't worry about ing form, continuous form. Very simple future tense is enough for you to communicate.